Yo, 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 what's going on, YouTubers? As promised, I'm coming to you with that exclusive review on that new Drake album that he snuck and put out. But before I get into the interview, of course, I had to go back to my roots here with the microphone and the booth. If anybody knows about Uncle Briss, you know I used to spend a lot of time in here, and I got a special guest this evening, my old producer, Mari from Miraji Entertainment. Hit him up, and you can come down and record in this beautiful studio also. So yeah, shout outs to Mari for letting me come through and utilize this beautiful studio. But back to the review. Drake snuck and put this out. It did not come out on a Tuesday as normal albums would come out. So it was sneaky. It was a lot of internet buzz about it. And in case you don't know the title of it, it's called "If You're Reading This, It's Too Late." As I was told y'all on my looking forward, my anticipated albums, what I heard, it was supposed to be called Views from the Six. So it was evidently some kind of change there. I don't know the reason why. And just with the recent woes or the stuff that's going around with Cash Money and Young Money, it's real interesting to see how the Drakes, the Nicki Minaj's, the Lil Waynes are going to move forward with the progression of the Young Money label. So, you know, this album, I gave it a few listens, not a lot, because it was only a few days, and I know if I let you guys wait too long, it's going to be a million people doing the same thing I'm doing. But I gave it like 3 really solid listens on the way to work, getting ready for work. So, yeah, it's a nice album. Once again, just my own personal opinion, I really do believe that it probably wasn't fun making this album. Drake is always good lyrically. His wordplay is always great. And you know, he does speak about a lot of different things. Nothing too much dissing Cash Money or Baby or anything. I can't say that I've heard. But he always speaks around, you know, like maybe if he's talking about a girl he used to deal with or different situations. But he begins the tape with a song called Legend, basically saying that his catalog is really so long that if he died right now, he would still be considered a legend. A lot of people who respect Drake and like Drake's music probably agree. In regards to me, legend status is actually putting it up there a little high. I don't think he's been out that long. I've probably been listening to Drake probably since '09, but I don't think he's reached the legend status yet. But evidently that's his personal opinion, which is fine. Energy, it talks about people trying to take your energy from you as an individual, trying to take your wave away from you. He says, like in the chorus, talks about, I guess, people that mimic about how much money he may spend on chicks, you know, and things of that nature. And he just basically says it really doesn't mean anything to him. And then it goes right into the 10 bands, which is another nice track, and really talking about, you know, how much money he's spending. It's a real nice track, and how money really means nothing. Another track that I really enjoy is Know Yourself, and it's basically he's from Toronto, and it's just like a homage to his old neighborhood, and I guess the people that he grew up with. Which is really, really good. Everybody likes those. I guess if you're from a neighborhood, and I guess before the people kind of turn on you if they make a song that is bigging you up or praising you or praising the neighborhood or where you come from. That's always something good to do. And no telling. It's just another nice track. with some wordplay on it. I enjoy Six Man also. But a track that really stands out for me, a lot of people make tracks about their mother and how they love their mother, but it's called You and the Six. And it's just like a homage to his mom and telling how his mom helped to raise him, and also the neighborhood of where he comes from, you know, how it helped to raise him to be the man that he is today. And it's a really good, it's a song, but it's like a conversational track, which I really enjoy too. And 6 p.m. in New York, that's like the last track, if I'm not mistaken, on the album. That's another standout track for me that I really enjoy. So all in all, Drake's album, if you're reading this, it's too late, is actually, it's a good album. On a scale, on a 1 to 5, on an Uncle Brisk scale, I would give it a 3.5, and that tends to be where a lot of people are teetering around these days. You know, it's just a solid album. It's a good download. One thing I will say, that it doesn't really get you kind of hype, but I guess, you know, if you're looking for something lyrical, you know, and you want to kind of try to dissect the different songs, because he does speak in a lot of ways that you have to dissect the lyrics to find out what he's talking about or who he's talking about. It's something good to do. So it's just a solid download. And another good thing another good album rather that I enjoyed this past week, a few weeks I've been listening to. It's a new kid that's out of Philadelphia named King Shamps. He's only 22 years old, but if you listen to this guy, the album is called All Hail the King, and you can find it on DatPiff as a free download. This kid is just amazing. I would assume that he probably listened to maybe Nas or the GZA, but him and like Joey Bad, you know, to me, they're a little bit before their time in regards to lyrics. As a 22-year-old kid, a lot of kids are playing around and making crazy music that really is just party music, but this guy is actually saying something. He works with a producer by the name of Azan, if I'm not mistaken, and the one thing that I could say, Azan does every beat on the album, but they all sound different, and I really like that. A lot of times producers, if they're doing a whole album, the album kind of sounds the same. So it's a really good album. He begins the album with a track called Coming At Ya, and that's basically what it is, just, you know, just lyrically, just coming at you. I enjoy a track called Homicide, and another track that a lot of inner city people can relate to is a track called Gotham. It just talks about the darkness of the cities and how you have to try to survive within the cities. And for a 22-year-old to be talking about that is excellent in my opinion. Another track that I enjoy is Up and Down, and Elaborate Schemes. Elaborate Schemes is really a good track. He talks about religion. He talks about how young kids in the city have a lot on their backs, and they have to do a lot of different things to get money. So you know, for a young kid to be talking about that kind of stuff, I really enjoy that. So you know, I suggest you download King Shamps' All Hail the King. So those are my reviews. I won't keep you guys long, as I try not to do, and you can find me at Uncle Brisk 30 on Twitter, or Mr. Uncle Brisk 30 on YouTube. And I appreciate you guys hanging in here with me, and as I always say, stay tuned. Peace. I really just wanna know. I just wanna know.